Welcome to the Jewish Home and Care Center, High Point, and the Sarah Chudnow community. It is our goal to have everyone who walks through our doors feel welcome and at home, whether you're a resident, family member, visitor, employee, or volunteer. It is here where every member of our Jewish family can perform the mitzvot related to caring for and visiting our elderly. Our mission has not changed over the 100+ years of our history. We value each person we serve, and we are committed to providing a secure, loving, dignified, and stimulating environment for our residents. In doing so, we provide state-of-the-art services to meet their full range of needs. The history of the Jewish Home and Care Center and our sister communities is rich with tradition. To learn more about our commitment to the community, please visit jewishseniorliving.org.
I love our volunteer program. Without the volunteer program, half the programs we do couldn't really happen. They're just such valuable, exciting, wonderful people that always, when we plan an event and we invite them to come, they always are so willing, and the best thing I love with them is that they too have a good time. So you know everybody's having fun.
We couldn't do half of what we do without the volunteers, and that's the truth. We couldn't go on any field trips. We just have to have pretty much for every field trip one-to-one help. There's no way we could push someone around the state fair if we didn't have one-to-one help with that, or the Brewers game, or any of those bigger outings. It just doesn't work. We need to have volunteers. I think that they're absolutely invaluable.
It's almost a security blanket for the staff here at Chudnow. We know that they're here, they know exactly what has to get done with the residents, and when the residents are smiling, we know they're content. So that in itself is wonderful for us staff here.
What I enjoy doing is working with the residents and doing art projects, because art is in my background and it's my passion, and I like sharing it with people. And it brings joy to the residents living here, and in turn they give to me as much as I give to them doing this.
Oh, the residents love to see new faces, new people. And also, if they're connected with a volunteer, it's almost like a member of the family, and they feel close to them, and they're excited to see them. And it's always great to have our volunteer residents feel much more welcome when they come.
The volunteers do a great job, and I don't want to put one ahead of the other. They're a magnificent bunch of people.
I think if somebody has a talent that they would like to share, and especially somebody who has retired and they're looking for something to do, I think this is a very positive thing to do.
I'm very impressed with the volunteer program here. And the reason probably is that people just filter in. It's volunteers from the various schools in the area, I guess, UWM, Marquette, even high schools, and they really enjoy coming in.
I really enjoy volunteering here in particular because there's a lot of different opportunities and a range of different things to do here, and it's also very flexible, so I can come in anytime I want, and I can go do activities, or I can come help with an event. I can go and talk and do friendly visits with somebody. It's a very flexible environment, and I like that a lot.
As you can see from the various photos, we have volunteers of all ages who open their hearts to our residents.
When I was hired at the Homestead High School as a transition coordinator, my job is to develop community relationships with businesses, entities such as this, and to start work programs for students. And I know it's a very good pairing from the past, pairing senior citizens with students with cognitive disabilities. They work really well together, and we're able to learn work skills, and the residents enjoy getting the social interaction.
I like to volunteer here because it's very appreciated. I feel good here, I'm comfortable here, the people are extremely friendly, and it's like I'm with friends.
What my students and I like about volunteering here is developing those relationships with the residents, and just being friendly, and sometimes just a smile and a "how are you" brightens their day. It brightens our day, certainly. It makes the students feel more connected to their community by being part of an organization.
Volunteer opportunities exist in many departments at all of our residences. There is a department here that will suit everyone. All volunteer opportunities are listed on the slide. Our activities department are amazing. We have 3 separate activity calendars for the Jewish Home and Care Center alone, which reflects the individual skill and interest level of the residents living there. High Point and our Sarah Chudnow community post weekly calendars filled with wonderful activities. Our friendly visitors socialize with individual residents, and this is a great way to learn about them and to make them feel at home.
There's a lot of support and encouragement to get signed up, to try whatever feels most comfortable, so that there's so many different options in terms of being part of a group activity or a group outing, that there's always a need for extra hands.
There's a lot of dogs that come in that are pet therapy dogs. So it's not only for the assistant and independent, but in memory care and the rehab residents, dogs are very, very special.
Well, to me, they're not volunteers, they're all my friends. And because my love of children, and I lost 2 daughters and a son, so when these volunteers come, to me, they're like my children. I'm very happy having them with me.
Volunteers can help with many things. They can help with behind-the-scenes things like cleaning ceramics or tidying up for us or helping prepare decorations and things for parties. They can also help one-on-one when residents need visits, in quiet settings. They can help with big parties, with serving food and dancing with residents. They can help in a million ways.
There are many things volunteers can do, whether it is a one-on-one visit with a resident, helping in the library, maybe running a group, doing a movie night, conducting a bingo game, or maybe a game day. There's many, many opportunities at High Point. And if it's not listed, we'll find something that's interesting to that volunteer that will fit them.
Volunteers make community outings possible. With the help of our volunteers, our residents can venture off to various places in our city, such as the zoo, festivals, ball games, ice cream shops, Potawatomi Casino, shopping, and museums. It is our goal to keep our residents connected with the outside world, and our volunteers help fulfill that goal. Volunteers gain so much from our residents. Our residents offer years of wisdom and life experiences that are important assets for understanding the world we live in today.
Having the volunteers here benefits the participants in so many ways. Again, one of the benefits is having choice, is having that special attention. It reminds them that they're part of a community and that people care.
Well, I think that volunteers and residents have a definite way to connect, and when it's the right connection, it really becomes something special. And sometimes it's not long-lived, but those moments are really special. I think you can see it when the resident just kind of melts in front of the person. You'll see them holding hands, or you'll see them put their heads together and just have that moment of, I'm really glad you're here. I think that happens more times than we're aware of. I think it happens in those few seconds when we're not really paying close attention.
I definitely recommend volunteering for another individual. It's really something that can make you a better person, more responsible, and it really is, you have a great time while doing it as well, which is probably the best you can ask for.
We get back, or personally I feel like I get back more than I give in terms of the time or the energy. That there's a good feeling that comes back from the residents, from the staff, from everybody who's part of the program here, especially here at the Jewish Home and Care Center and throughout the campus. People are very appreciative of the efforts, and I think that's why I will keep doing this.
Volunteering has left me with, of course, a rewarding feeling, but it's also made me appreciate different age groups of people, and it's made me grow as a person and learn how to communicate with different types of people.
It's done a lot for me. It's brought me out of a shell that I was feeling. I was feeling very lonely and lost and alone. And now I feel like I've come home.
The volunteers are benefiting as much from being involved with the Time Slips program as the participants are themselves, but having that intergenerational factor is really important.
I thank them every time they walk in and they walk out, because it's just a wonderful thing that they're doing, and I hope they get as much out of it as we do. Several volunteers have said that on a regular basis, that they get more out of it than they think the residents get from them, which isn't true at all. It's a great mutual exchange, and I can't, from the bottom of my heart, thank the volunteers enough.
Thank you very much, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to do half the things that we do around here. I think it's a great program.
Always grateful for volunteers.
They're a bunch of great people, and I thank them for doing the work they're doing and taking the time to do it.
It's really important for us to teach our next set of caregivers in our community that older adults are precious and have a lot to say and have a lot of value and have a lot to teach us.
I would like to tell the volunteers a very warm and wonderful, from the heart, thank you, because you really help us in doing our mission, and that's what we're all about, and I really, really appreciate you.
Here is the contact information you will need to start off your journey of volunteering with us. I hope you will contact me when you're ready to join our Jewish Home and Care Center, High Point, and our Sarah Chudnow community families. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope to hear from you soon.